Hello, and welcome to the last week of Open Qualifier of the Red Bull Campus Clutch.
Sure.
Yeah, today we have a game between UoA, Valorant, and
Geary Jacks.
Geary
yeah.
Jacks. Yes, the two team that has deep connection,
yeah.
very deep connections.
They have their own links.
Yes.
But first of all, to kick us off, I'm Vimy, here joined in the booth by Sandstorm. Very nice to have you here at the UoA Esports Arena. First of all, let's get started with some ad reads. Yeah.
Yes. Well, obviously, Red Bull New Zealand, the one who's hosting this Campus Clutch event.
That's right.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, especially the guys in the background as well, Fraser, Tip, and Craig. You guys have really been the heavy lifters in the background. And we all the work, obviously, to the whole Red Bull team, but definitely those three are standouts.
Yes, definitely.
I'd say further on as well, Intel and UC for providing us with all the specs and stuff.
Yes.
Furthermore, we got Logitech. They provide us with great mice for the computers here and a bunch of other stuff, as well as PBTech. They're great providers. If you want any pre-built PCs, I specifically actually have one at home. So can recommend.
Yes.
And most of all is the UoA Esports Arena for letting us use their whole site for letting us stream, letting us game. It's really a cool environment, to be honest. Yeah,
it's been amazing since the launch. I can't lie.
Yeah, I've come in quite late, but even just to have an environment like this as a student, like 5 or 6 years ago, this would have felt like a complete niche.
Yes, like a place to make friends, place to feel safe as a gamer.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, oh my god, people hate gamers. They're like, oh,
hate
you
it up.
game?
Yeah. But now we have our own little spot, so that's good. All right. Now, speaking of the matchup that we have here today, so the Gear Jacks versus UoA Esports. What do you think about this?
Well, I heard one of them is coaching. One of the players from Gear Jacks actually coaches
the other team.
The other team.
Can't leak too much info, but there might be a little bit of conflict of interest. It might make the games more interesting because it'll be a little bit of mind reading, seeing of like, well, I know you're gonna do this, but how many steps ahead are we thinking?
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure the UA Valorant, they prefer Lotus as their map, and like maybe the Geary Jacks, I think they prefer Ascent.
Yeah. No, they've been performing really well on Ascent. I'm not exactly sure on their win rate, but just remembering from week 2, they were like 100% on Ascent, and then one time they didn't pick it. They fell out of that bracket, but it was Ascent's definitely a strong map for them.
Yeah.
And so we'll see what they can do. As well as, we got to remember, we unfortunately, or fortunately, get to play on the newest patch of Valorant. So would you like to run us through a little bit of the nerfs or changes?
Well, everyone's been talking about the Jet nerf. It's been huge, like in every aspect of her util, smokes. It doesn't last long.
Yeah.
Anymore. You can't do the half defuse.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the dash also doesn't last as long.
Yeah, that's right. Delayed dash.
Delayed dash and ult point also increased by 1. And Jet is kind of... I'm sorry, Jet.
Shout out to all my Jet mains out there. I feel your pain.
I am sorry. And then all the other initiator, I'm pretty sure they, in general, like the Breach, Breach ult, Sky ult, and like quite a lot of ults, now they cost quite a lot more.
I think this is actually, in my opinion, a good direction that Riot is taking it, because it prevents teams, like, if you're a really good structured team, you're gonna know how to snowball these ults to just win you more rounds. So I think the fault there that Riot Games saw is a good change.
Yeah, it's definitely direction that Riot's trying to go for is more like they tend towards more those conventional FPS, like Counter-Strike. They really want to highlight more mechanical side of Valorant than the
Yeah, mechanical and economy management, and I think that alts play a really big part into that. Whereas, if you're rolling on money, then most of the time you've got really good alts as well.
Yeah. So yeah, well, that's.
So yeah, you mentioned Breach Sky. I think it was Omen as well.
Yeah, Omen. You know how when you run forward and throw the.
Good that you mentioned this.
paranoia?
I did not know.
Yeah. It actually goes faster, so it's harder to dodge. But if you're running backwards and throw it, yeah, it used to go slower, but now it's all constant values. Doesn't matter of your velocity. So. Yeah, and what other things?
That's right, yeah. So Omen Flash definitely keeps the same speed now. Doesn't matter if you're going fast or slow. I know that the Killjoy ult now dies to a lot more util, like the Gecko Molly.
Gecko Molly.
That's
now,
right, yeah.
Gecko Molly is now, it gives linear, like a constant damage when you step on it.
Yeah.
Rather than some delay and
like a little charge up. That's right, yeah.
And then boom. Now it's kind of like Viper's Molly, Brim Molly, but
more consistent with all the other util.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm trying to think of all the agents that are staying strong now, and to me a highlight is like Phoenix and KO. I think those are both agents that were usually underpicked in the Sky meta, but maybe with these new nerfs we might actually see them come out. Now, having a look at the brackets here, we see all the previous teams that they've battled to get here. Do you want to run us down through Geary Jack's run this week?
Geary Jax had to play against Poggle.
Poggles for the semi-final this week.
Well, that team is also pretty strong, pretty passionate. Valorant, well, they had to beat them down.
Yeah.
Not surprised because Geary Jax, they do have pretty formidable players. Yeah. And
interesting. They've also beaten a University of Waikato team as their first match, which obviously I'm not sure on the lineup of that, but definitely a university that has an esports category enabling their players to play. Still seems like pretty impressive that you're able to take those guys down. Now, looking over at the other side of the bracket of where UoA Valorant had to fight through, going through Connor. Not sure who that is. Other than that,
I'm sorry, Connor.
Yeah. I'm sure Connor might be a nice person, but that seemed like their closest match other than VLG. Sometimes you do see a little bit of a mismatch where a team has a bye starting first round, and then they verse a really strong team going into the second round. All right. Now it looks like we're about to go to the agent select, but first it's back to
pick bets.
Vimy and Sandstorm here in the booth.
Yeah, right. I'm very interested to see the vetoes here.
Yeah. I think, have we got the player cam choices up? Oh, looks like there's a little bit of a tech issue. We got a frozen screen.
And according to the frozen screen, we don't have
there's no other team. But
other half.
Don't worry, I think they are all here. So stay with us, folks. We got a good tech team working on it. Worst case, we restart the stream and you guys can catch up with us in a second.
All right. Well, what kind of map do you want to see for me today?
I'm a sucker for a sand. I don't know. I'm just so familiar with that map, and everything just flows. But there's no crazy things happening. I think sometimes on Lotus, maybe even Split, like you just see lots of spamming.
Yes. The new meta.
Yeah, you see lots of judging. And I don't know. I think Ascent keeps it nice and clean. I'm not sure if we actually have Sunset enabled for our lineup.
I'll be highly surprised. I don't think so.
But if one of the teams do decide to whip it out, I feel like that'd be very interesting.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually interested to see Sunset because I'm not the one who's playing.
Yeah. Let the good players figure it out first.
Yeah.
And then I can copy their strats later into my ranked games.
Exactly. Although one downside is that I won't be able to announce any
Let's see if we can get the game up.
Yeah, so it looks like Veto has been already done, and
Players are in their map, and
yeah, they're already in their map. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the two teams have chosen Ascent for the play, and you know what's gonna go down.
Hey,
Good
there we go.
There we go.
We're in.
Ooh, Hawk with his Sentinel of Light.
I see. They've
Sheriff?
picked up Hark for the UoA Valorant. Alright.
It's my favorite Sheriff skin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Here.
Well, one of my favorites. Okay, let's start. Let's get going. Oh. Valorant's
Got
on
the
the
Geary
defensive
Jacks on
side,
attack.
yeah. Okay, straight away they're looking to explore mid. Quick B split push, it looks like. And Hawk gets one. And defender side, UA Valorant's on a number advantage. And it looks like Geary Jacks are rotating to A straight away, but they are. UA Valorant's probably gonna retake here.
Yeah, let's see if it's a flood. They've got the numbers. They've got the server recon up.
Yeah, Plant's gonna come down. At least, and yeah, UA Valorant given enough time for Geary Jacks to actually settle. Yeah, although there's no safe space, to be honest.
Wow, now this is a very important fight coming up on short. Pop the plug.
Oh, but the plug.
Getting the first, can he get the second?
He can't get the second one, and now the other players are all trapped in.
Oh, it's
This
all
side.
up to Tigers.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Hey, they got the plant down. That's some little bit of credits in their bank. It was a really good mid rush, I think.
Yes.
They got lots of space, but
It was very quick mid rush. Yes.
but they didn't really account for the B main control that Arc got straight away. Interestingly enough, both teams still choosing Jet.
I mean, I don't think they're comfortable enough to do any other
Yeah.
agent.
That's right. That's right. We have in OC we have a lot of true believers in their agents. And most of the time people don't like change. So, hey, again, these pro players, you know, they think different. So I'm sure they're thinking, okay, Jet's gotten nerfed. She's still good enough.
She's still good enough. She does her thing. Oh, let's see.
And we have Andrew Love buying up just a sheriff here. Ooh,
Ooh,
sees the
spotted.
tip of the gun.
Come on, missed the shot. And now Hawk has to fall back to tree. Safety. And put the plug. Somehow took the damage. Only on 40 HP.
Yeah,
So
as well as Andrew Love.
Yeah,
so we've
yeah,
got
as
two
well.
players low. Once again, it's Nico. Let's see what they can do. They're playing quite default here. They've got quite a lot of good control.
Yeah, they got the A main control and B main control. This pretty good. For
I
the
think,
start.
yeah, I think the UoA players they don't want to give up any free kills here. So
No.
it's quite smart from them playing back, waiting for the other team to come into the site so they can
Andrew
fight
Love getting very curious,
them. Oy.
and gets punished. Marshall shots, no trades coming out from Geary Jacks.
Hark's just dueling. He's just ready to go.
Yeah, he's
Classic
like-
out in the smoke. No
30
problem.
seconds left.
And we have a
Ooh,
double
that's
hold
a-
in tree.
yeah.
Speaking of
Crossfire.
double shock darts coming in, getting down
Oh,
Mr.
pot!
Rochester. Wow.
Wow!
Spike planted.
What? The Hawk doesn't expect the second one.
Bait. Oh my god. Now this could be huge.
This could be
but we
huge,
see
but Jesper could clear this. Oh yes, that is
Oh.
unfortunate.
such unfortunate timing. Hark picking up another two.
Geary Jacks. Oh. Well, that was interesting because in tree I thought they were just gonna go for crossfire when the UoA Valorant flood into tree, but instead Hawk peeked into them, essentially baiting the other player who was playing.
Yeah,
cross.
that's right. The KJ didn't shoot back. Now, I'm not gonna pronounce the Geary Jack's Killjoy's name.
Oh.
Do we
Wait,
know
let's
who that
call-
is?
I don't. I honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah.
A2, we'll call them A2 for now, or just Killjoy, Geary Jack's Killjoy.
Geary Jack's Killjoy. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. They're doing 4-1.
4-1 split. Yeah, keeping that top control from Omen.
Okay.
But interestingly enough, the players here of UoA Valorant have gotten a pretty good read here.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that Heart goes down early to the
Yeah.
Omen.
Yeah, Hart getting very curious, trying to get that A main control, get the solid info from the get-go, but gets punished by Pop the Plug. And now they're down a number. Let's see how they adapt. Geary Jax really trying to break those KJ util with the KJ Molly. I think that's at least.
Yeah, it looked like what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
Didn't quite work out.
Yeah, because the KJ Molly is actually on main. Oh, okay, the dot spots Shinji, but gets one anyway.
Gets
and
two.
the second one,
Couldn't
he only
get
has
the third.
Spectre.
Ooh, good flash.
Yeah, and a good flash.
And backs
now-
off.
oh,
Wow, that's beautiful.
this is beautiful stuff.
And the
Very
last two
disciplined.
players, or the last three, two of them I've seen in B main. Shinji getting in one more. Is he gonna go for the ace? Oh, stolen.
Ace stolen.
But
and
beautifully
stuff.
done.
But yeah, and I don't know how he got two there with the Spectre, but as soon as he get that, he's like, oh, I have
Yeah,
no
I'm
more
going in.
interest. Yeah, I'm like backing off and get the better angle, get the Phantom.
That's right. But no, I think that was really good discipline. After he got that third, TPing away.
Away.
It's something my ranked teammates, they don't have, is discipline.
Definitely not. Definitely not. But UoA Valorant winning the bonus round. Now they're sitting at a really good eco.
Yeah, forcing the Geary Jax to save. Hark having his knives. Interestingly, buying a rifle anyways.
Yeah, so definitely Geary Jax is gonna be on a poor buy here. This round. Sippin, just getting the information. They're pretty interested in exploring mid.
I kind of love this disrespect. I understand that the players know that it's an eco round, so you might as well get a little bit more
Yeah,
peeks,
but,
a little bit
yeah.
more information. But the fact that, you know, you are forced to give up a position due to the pressure of the players mid and then just take it right back. I think, yeah, that shows great confidence.
Oh,
But Mr. Rochester, once again, first blood on Hark. Let's see if the string of Hark getting curious continues. But that was a great pick.
oh, shock dot kill?
Another one.
I don't know what that. Oh no, he was stuck. The A2 was stuck in main.
Yeah.
Seconds left.
Okay, and now onto A side.
Shinji, pretty low. Ooh, you want to stick that?
Wow, okay.
Let's
Mr.
go. Okay,
Rochester,
well.
he was very determined to get the plant down. Aldron tags him, and now.
Reactive recon.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's gonna attack Mr. Rochester. He's good as dead. And Ender Love. His location
Yeah.
also revealed.
Trades aren't there. The flash is late.
Oh, the cover's good.
Tigers.
Oh, Tiger.
Wow.
Gets one there, but that's all he can do. And
Yeah.
now it's gonna be 4 for UoA Valorant.
Yeah, not making it look too tricky. I think the Geary Jax, they're giving them a lot to think about in mid, and they've definitely punished Hark twice now on getting a little too curious.
Yes.
Interestingly, that Hark hasn't been, you know, is still determined to go peak. I guess you could already see it from that pistol round.
Yeah.
Instantly, getting curious, getting in. Now let's see what Andrew Love can do on his J. Because this is a very defense-sided map. But
Yeah, we're gonna need that KO flash, KO
Yeah.
knife for the support.
Let's go.
Oh,
Wow.
lots of util coming in the way of A2 Geary Jax Killjoy, and straight away we have mid control by Geary Jax. And although I don't think UoA Valorant's fighting that area
No,
that much.
they're quite happy to give it up. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Even the trees, they're not really contesting the trees when they force it in. They just let them come in and just hold that garden area,
That's right.
and then make sure they retake properly.
Yeah, as a team. And that's really important on this map. I think a lot of times if players get a little bit overzealous, then it can be quite tricky on the retake, forcing players to maybe take unfavorable fights that they don't actually want to do. But here we see another short push This time, a reactive flash with Hark peeking
Paranoia.
short from sight. Wow, Shinji picking up another 2.
Oh, half!
One enemy remaining.
Getting one with an op. Cleans up the main crew, and Tigers is now alone. What can he do?
He has plenty of time, but they kind of have a general idea of where he is. He's got one, he's got 2.
Tigers.
And saw the 3rd.
Oh. What is he gonna
Does he
do
know
now?
what to do?
Close the door, yes.
But we
Makes
know
a
that this
concept.
man's got shock darts and recons. Oh, but he's standing at the spammable spot. And there
Yeah, just shocked up.
for the third shock dart kill. And G.
And taking the op.
Yeah, no, this
Saving
is
the
this is really keeping a good economy for UoA Valorant.
Yes, it's looking very good.
And the Geary Jacks, by the looks of it, are forced to save again. Now, that was a really good start performance from Tigers.
Yes.
Unfortunately, not being able to close it out. It's tough against Sova on this map, a 1v1. Yeah, you usually feel quite unfavored.
Yeah, definitely. Where you plant is pretty predictable. Alright, Andrew Love already getting tagged. Not a lot.
Speaking of predictable, we have 2 spam wars coming in. Mr. Rochester.
Oh my god. They took a lot of damage. Geary Jacks.
Yeah, but it's left the Killjoy down to 10 HP, and of course, no Sky, no Sage, no healing.
Sippin, just gonna
Wow. Hart just dueling in mid.
Hawk way too confident. As the Geary Jacks slowly creep forward. Pot the plug, hitting one with the sheriff again. It's too good with the shot.
There's a little bit of a good duo hold.
Killjoy's
Pink
low,
comes
but
in,
oh
gets
my
2.
god, Dot is good. Dot is goated. Endka gets
That is
2.
good.
Oh, they try to scope
Ah.
it, but Endka gets 4.
Wow.
Endka pushes the smoke at a perfect timing.
Yeah, it's just beautiful trades. Now, I thought Mr. Rochester was about to start going ham there with a little bit of the run and gun on the weak Killjoy. And we have a timeout coming in from Geary Jacks.
Yeah, it's not looking good, to be honest. It's not looking good.
Yeah, 6-0 is rough. Once again, very defender-sided map. They have a few ults built up, so they're most likely discussing what they can do with this, how they can use it to convert it into a round, and hopefully start breaking the economy of UoA Valorant, which currently is looking very strong.
Yeah, it's looking strong. 6-0. Well, I feel like UoA Valorant have been very good at breaking the timing of Geary Jacks. They've been pushing one side, like for example tree or mid, like market. As they are trying to flood in, they catch their back, like with the, or use the counteractive, the reactive util and gets like maybe 1 or 2 kills, already putting them in a man disadvantage and easy retake.
Yeah,
Easy flood retake or retake. So it just has been very unfavorable to Geary Jacks.
It's been tough. They've been giving
Yeah.
them lots of space, but then at the same time, they're finding their spots where they need to, show the disrespect, show the
Yes.
peak. And I mean, now the fact that Hark's picked up the op, well, he's been getting picks,
Okay, Haas gonna just be posted up A main, and there's the default dot to clear the mid bottom.
I love that dart.
Yes.
I'm a little bit of a Soma main, and man, on Ascent, it's good.
So he just clears the mid bottom like that.
Quick info, but once again, you see that repush from the KO of UoA Valorant.
Okay, now Hawk is posted up here and gets checked by our drone. And the A side is going to be uncontested, can't lie. And Hawk getting absolutely no value out of that operator.
Once again, they're most likely going to look for a flood. Let's see how the Geary Jacks play this post-spawn.
Yes, this time it's a 5v5 retake, so this might be pretty hard for UoA Valorant to break down Geary Jacks. But the problem is they're all on site. There's No. Deep flank. Okay. Well, Hawk getting one with the op.
Yeah, it was a little awkward timing. Tiger's trying to pop his ult.
Rochester trying to save the team, but he gets triple peeked, and it's all.
Bomb grenade out.
Hey, actually, the fact that Tiger's here was alive for a little bit, he was able to feed quite good information to the Killjoy here.
Yes. Hawk. Can't get it to halfway.
Oh, no. Wait,
No
I'm
time.
pretty sure they don't have time. Yeah, beautifully done.
Last player standing.
Still managed. The only ult really used there was the Jet Knives on UoA Valorant side and the KO ult for the Geary Jacks. So they got it done. It was a little tough, but they got it done.
They took a good read.
I think the fact that Tigers got to stay alive there and feed all that info to the KJ from the Geary Jacks meant that they actually had to play back. They had to play a lot more time waiting for the KO to die.
Yes, definitely.
But you can see the economy here. Now, still not looking great for actually UoA Valorant, even though there's up 6 rounds. But neither is it for the side of the Geary Jacks, where they're having to kind of do a light by force. Yeah.
Force, yes. The half shield kind of. That was to That was an attempt of clearing alarm bot.
It's a nice lineup. It's a nice lineup. But yeah, it's a little bit of the cat and mouse game where the Killjoy knows that the server most likely knows his lineup.
Yes.
So it always depends. Do you get lucky where you put the shock dart when you put the Killjoy alarm bot? But here, once again, we have all 5 members of the Geary Jacks stacked up. Wow.
Getting spammed.
Hey, see, this is where the Ares and the Odin, they're really strong on this map. Andrew Love.
Just dashing onto side.
And
onto
planting. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, A side claimed just like that, and we see like a carbon copy of last round almost.
Yeah, 5v5 retake.
Again, they don't really have a flank potential. I don't know if anyone's going for it. Well, it looks like Sova's sending back from Yuri Jack, so I'm assuming he has ultimate to play with.
Now, interestingly enough, like you said, there's no flank on the UoA Valorant side, and as well, guess who's playing back? It's Mr. Rochester here on the Sova.
Well, Anka just jumping out of the heaven.
Wait a minute.
What?
What's that Omen doing on the B side? Alright.
Oh.
Beautiful pick from Tigers. Another one. And Mr. Rochester closing it out with the ult. And, well, the Omen's on B side, so looks like he'll stay there. Unfortunately, not able to save his gun.
What do you call if it's not broken?
Don't fix it?
Don't fix it.
That's right.
So, yeah, Geary Jacks, it's just they did the Control C, Control V of last round, and they didn't have to flank because they had 2 ults. They invested 2 ults in the Killjoy ult to lock it down, the initial layer, and then Mr. Rochester using his ult to deny the defuse
That's
coming
right.
in.
Only was able to get it halfway, and once again, you see how close these rounds are. Both the teams are kind of struggling with their economy. Now, both of them have chosen to force up, but Hart is having to go on a sheriff, while the rest of his team is able to buy.
Oh, there was a dash mistake from Geary Jacks.
A dash mistake, but it didn't matter. Killjoy picking up a kill through the smoke. We love to see it. I was actually just mentioning that pre-round. Smoke spamming.
Smoke spamming.
Well, it still happens even here. Oh,
Whoa.
not a beautiful pick.
Okay, a little bit. Ooh, then A2 just.
Now they do know that a player is on B site here. Well, he's able to get one. They put 2 and 2 together. If he's not front site, well, he'll be at the back. Omen gets pinged CT with a KO knife.
Yeah, plant's gonna come down. All the Geary Jacks players on site, and UoA Valorant just waiting for Hawk to clear all that main space, and now they're trying.
He just has a sheriff Sandstorm, so
Oh.
not a lot of retake potential.
No, not really.
And you can see, with the no info agents being alive for the UoA Valorant side. Well, it doesn't matter.
Wait,
they get the kills
what?
anyway. Oh my god, how did that happen?
Oh my god.
A little bit of overheating on the
my
Geary Jack
God.
side, unfortunately.
I don't know what happened there because we were looking at Hawk's point of view. The other side, Shinji? Is that Shinji?
Yeah, Shinji's been popping off.
Yeah, Shinji's just like got a quick
13-3 right now.
Jesus.
Yeah, the unlikely suspects, you could say, getting the frags here for the UoA Valorant side. putting up work. That was a really tough retake. 2v3, no info util. And yeah, I guess the Geary Jacks just found unfortunate timing. You know, sometimes it is like that. One player peeks out, you then try to trade your teammate.
Trade your teammate, yes.
They both get picked up. But
It's gonna give a good info.
yeah, forcing again the Geary Jacks down to another save. And now having two important ults out for UoA Valorant. The KJ and Sova. Both good at retakes or even preventing plants, actually.
Definitely the Sova ult really comes in clutch for flood retake.
Yeah, I really like, you know, you've been seeing a lot, if you've been paying attention to the champions, they, what is it, EG,
Yes.
they love their Sova, and they love to combo it, like you said,
Yes.
whether it's a flood, whether it's some sort of other util.
The ult is so crucial for them.
Yeah, they make it look like it's a bread and butter recipe.
Calm. I gotta say he's the best Sova in the world right
Yeah.
now.
Now, speaking of the best Sovas, well, we've got two great Sovas here from the OC region versing each other.
Like I don't know. It's almost 30 seconds mark and nothing really happened besides aiming control and beaming control.
But this is where you see the strength of UoA Valorant. See, they're always looking to play retakes, so it doesn't matter if the attacker side is taking such a long time. We're gonna step back and spawn anyway.
Oh, Hawk just in
This
hell
time.
getting
Oi.
two and gets traded by Andrew Love.
Alright.
And now, oh, Shinji pushing into smoke at a
Blood.
perfect timing and getting picks, and
Man,
now they're cleaned up.
these share shots crispy, but unfortunately they're never able to fully convert the round.
Yeah.
And hey, that's sometimes what you need. You can't just hit the one nice headshot. You gotta hit multiples of them. But interesting. Kind of Hark making me eat my own words, saying that they're mostly trying to play retake. Well, this time Hark said no, thank you. I'll
Well,
play bottom site.
yeah, they have been playing retake mostly, but this time I think it was like a low-key flood retake because Shinji pushed into smoke from tree like at a weird timing, so it was almost like two rocks colliding.
Now, this is an attempt at a fake here. With an Omen Flash and Tigers coming in. Wow! He got the Sova ult at him. That's actually pretty good. Now, them setting up the fake here pretty strongly.
Yeah, that was a pretty ideal situation for Geary Jackson. Now they just have A side in control. Close the door and plants now gonna come in. And now UoA Valorant doesn't have Sova ults in their arsenal.
Yeah,
for the retake.
they have got the Killjoy ulti, and that is pretty important. Sippin getting
City
two.
just getting to okay. What? Okay.
An easy third.
Three. Okay. Okay. Well, what am I supposed to say?
Yeah. I mean, Andrew Love was trying to fight for his life there in tree, but now it's all up to Tigers. Forcing the Killjoy ult and 3 players on site. Not a lot he can do there.
God, the massive collide in tree region, and honestly, Geary
What can you
Jackson
do?
getting
The util
rolled.
was good.
Yeah.
And it's tough. It's a little bit of a, well, it is actually an exact mirror match. And so sometimes it comes out down to, like, how is the util being traded? And so when you see, you know, the Geary Jacks using the Omen Flash, the Sova Recon, you know, to execute on a site, well then, it's pretty clever from UoA Valorant to be using theirs on the retake.
Yeah, a little bit after.
That's right.
Yes. Well, it's been working really well for them.
Yeah. Shinji, not stopping the frags here on 15-4.
Keep
But look,
continuing.
I believe.
You
Now I
believe?
think, I
Just
think
one more. 9-3.
9-3 curse.
9-3.
That would be a nice way to maybe make the other players of UoA Valorant nervous. But we
Well,
see
the
maybe a little bit more
believe
confidence coming out of these players. They're realizing, hey, look, UoA Valorant's, they're basically gonna play retake most of the time. Let's get a little bit more aggressive with our space taking.
Yes, definitely. Yeah,
Oh man.
now this is a B split, but there's 2 players on site, and I feel like UoA Valorant, the other 3 is
Oh god,
late
that Odin.
for the backup.
Oh, Mr. Rochester with the first frag.
Oh,
Can't
running
get-
gun attempts, but doesn't
Spike
work
down,
out.
B.
Enka getting 2.
Bad for Tigers here, getting pinched. Good util coming in for both players.
Yeah, and
No.
Geary
Spike
Jacks.
planted.
2v2 retake.
Yeah, 2v2 retake. They need to clear main first.
Are they
Will
going to?
I don't think they will.
Oh, let's see if he can. How good the timing is. That's beautiful. Yes, closing it out. And 9-3 half.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, we're
Let's go.
ready to go. I'm expecting some, but pistol round is crucial. If pistol round goes wrong, it's straight away
Yeah.
11-3.
Yeah.
It's like,
So everyone at home, like, you know, there's a chance at a comeback. We've all seen it happen.
yes, and it all starts from this pistol round.
Yeah, especially 9-3. There's some weird bad juju around it.
Geary Jax needs this round badly.
Yeah, badly, but it's hard because it looks like UoA Valorant are a bit of on a train right now.
All of them, their shots are crisp.
Crispy, well timed, well coordinated. Now, of course, you know, I don't care how you get it done. If you're getting the rounds in, that's fine. And so if the Geary Jacks want to make it dirty, that's all right, as long as they're getting it done.
Yes, and straight away, same thing, just be split.
Yeah.
And Andrew Love just getting a
First
lovely
blood,
shot.
pot the plug, pulling it up.
Andrew getting one, but getting traded by Pot the Plug immediately. And Paranoia comes out to push Shinji back.
Getting flanked from Cat.
Player
And
standing.
A2 just cleaning the Shinji up.
Oh, not able to hit shots. Jasper getting taken down by Tigers. Really good round, keeping 4 alive. I think that's great for morale, you know. On the defense, you've ended 9-3. You know, I'm imagining as IGL as well. You're telling your players, hey, look, we can do this. You know,
Definitely.
the pistol is where it starts, like you said.
Definitely.
Let's see if they can convert. Obviously, wouldn't want to blunder here.
Definitely not. It'll be a most tragic thing.
Yeah, to see him full, but look, it looks like they've got a good buy here. Andrew Love, full shield and guardian. It's a little bit of a raid boss here. Wow!
Oh my god, he
Alright.
is Demon 1. Okay.
Alright.
Cosplaying Demon 1, okay.
No, it doesn't need to see the players as long as he can smell them. There's an easy shot through a smoke. Now, of course, these skills they don't matter here as much. Of course, building up a little bit of ult economy is always important.
Yes.
But I think the main important part for the defense is not to lose a gun here.
Definitely not. We at least want to preserve 3 guns, 3 rifles going into the next round from the
Correct.
side of Geary Jax.
Yeah.
And Andrew Love,
Good reposition here.
yeah.
Uh,
I would not expect him to be there. What the?
Yeah, you'd think Killjoy's probably anchoring this down. We can hear the turret. Okay, getting one more. Shinji trading it out.
Yeah.
Tiger's getting one more in
Ooh,
mid.
He's gonna
that?
push out, but
Oh,
that's a mistake. I would say that's
So
a mistake.
risky.
And now they have given up the rifle
Yeah.
to the opponents, but just reclaims it straight away.
All right, pop the plug. Getting it done.
Pot the plug, saving the day.
Yeah. Now, like you said, 3 alive here still, so you know you're able to carry those guns over into the next round. And I think the bonus is really gonna give us a good idea of where this game might be headed.
Yes, definitely. We have 3 alive. They saved the Guardian. Did they?
Yeah. No, they did save the Guardian. That is a really important gun as well to carry over because it's one of those guns that like it doesn't matter if the other team has a full buy. It can still one-shot. It's still got really good penetration damage. And I think on a map like Ascent, that is one of the key factors to running that gun. You know, you might not see it on like let's say a map like Split, but here it's actually really good.
Yes, definitely. Geary Jax. Their bonus looks alright. Not too shabby.
Yeah. And I think mostly it's important how they play this round. You know, do they go for something aggressive? Are they looking for a retake?
Well, Geary Jax looking to get, like strong mid control, I think.
Yeah, at least they're stacking a lot of players mid. Maybe there's some sort of read. Maybe they're thinking that on the buy of UoA Valorant, they're gonna push down mid.
Yeah, and straight away UoA Valorant kind of sense that presence, and they're just being really extra cautious.
Speaking of sensing presence here, an early round stack here from the Geary Jacks. 4 players all around the A site with Killjoy. Watching the rest.
Knife takes.
See what they
maybe
do here. Let's
one.
see. Wow, this looks like great calling for the UoA Valorant side. Now you see the spike going over back to B site, and a little bit of a fake being sold. Now the question is, what's the timing like? How quickly are these players going to rotate back?
There's hardly anything that's stopping from your
Yeah,
Valorant.
literally nothing.
Yeah. Going on to the B
And
side.
now they don't know this, but they have a free B site. Of course, it's important for them to be diligent here and to clear everything out. Mark with a little late mid peek.
Second.
Right here.
Wow, really late plant. They get it down. Sippin. One more. Andrew Love. Third. Making it look easy.
And now it's all up to Tigers.
He's most likely looking for damage here.
Yes. He wanted to do
Oh,
maximal amount of damage, but can't really do it.
yeah, got a little dink off on Jasper there. That's about all he can do. Now, okay, now we're still not out of the murky waters here because obviously there is a full buy coming in from both sides. I see Mr. Rochester has been really loving the Ares. Now, even though the gun has had its buffs and nerfs, it still can be quite a good performer, especially on a map like Ascent.
Yeah, especially in Ascent. Can't think of any other cases that ever.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
Lotus Seaside.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does its job on Ascent, and there we go. Default darts.
Default dart. It's really interesting. You see a lot of these same set plays. They look quite similar. Speaking of plays, Andrew Love and Hark.
Hark looking for more. He wants more, but no, he's
Not gonna find anything.
Yeah, he's not gonna
They've
find
given up
anything.
the side. I think this is a smart play. Yeah, 4v4 retake. You've got the Sova and the Omen on the defender side. Key to a good retake. I see Sippin here, holding the flash,
Yeah.
deciding for a dry peek instead. They hear the drop.
Hark getting one. Getting the third. Somehow the aim is a
plug.
bit. But the plug.
Ah,
2v1,
nice
can't
reposition
get
from
it.
Hark. Man, unfortunate retake. I think that flash from Sippin was really important.
Yes, very crucial.
Yeah.
It created a little bit of chaos there for the Geary Jacks and all that. And Hawk, a little bit of shaky aim, but he
gets it
did.
done.
He gets it done. So putting UoA Valorant up to 11.
Yeah.
Honestly, it looks.
It looks a little bit one-sided.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I think, but once again, the scoreboard might be one-sided, but I think the match has been really close. If you look at the economy from both teams, they're both fighting. It's not like one team's just rolling up.
Yeah.
Speaking of rolling up, Tigers gets 2 clean shots through the smoke onto Hark, putting him down to like around 10 HP. 5 actually. Oh, there we go. Give me the lowest HP player. Let's go. That's who I want to see. I mean, Hark's biggest battle might be this turret coming up in A main.
You gotta be flicking fast
Yeah.
onto the turret. But no, he's just gonna back off and
He opts to back out. I think that's a smart idea. But
And
speaking
the-
of smart ideas, the Geary Jacks, they're stacking over to B, and it looks like it might be the right call. But once again, it's this crucial mid-round calling from either team.
oh, I feel like UoA Valorant's just like halting and trying to re-explore mid, and Geary Jacks, it looks
at
like
this.
they're stacking up A.
Once again, trying to make that quick read, and it's so tough to make these calls. Speaking of tough calls, oh my god, Hark gets one.
Oh, Andrew Love getting one with a knife.
Traded
That's
out.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, now we see the rotate back over. Again, 20 seconds on the clock.
Mr. Rochester's gonna be very crucial part.
This is big coming in from Mr. Rochester. Sippin closing the door.
Oh, I don't think so.
Goes
Mr.
undetected,
Rochester.
gets one.
But gets traded. What
Wow,
a plug!
plug.
Just out of
Yo.
nowhere, the sheriff shots, and here goes Andrew Love with his knife and.
Yeah, Omen's
I
coming
guess-
in quite
oh my
late.
God, paranoia!
Oh,
And
Jasper getting
Jasper.
2. Wow, very unfortunate round.
Oh my God!
Good attempt from the Geary Jacks.
Well, the late flank from UoA Valorant's Omen and the flash completely caught whoever was on the stairs off guard, and Jesper just peeks.
Yeah.
That was
Got-
insane.
Honestly, as you say, the late flash, late flank indeed. I think it was almost too late, but the fact that Jasper was able to get the second
Yeah.
was very important. Because otherwise, then it would have been a 1v1. You know,
It
the
would've
call
been
would have been
very-
made.
Yeah, it would have been weird.
Yeah.
Would have been questionable.
Speaking of weird, the Geary Jacks have five. Well, sorry, no. UoA Valorant has 7 chances here.
Okay, the dot is good. Killjoy gets spammed out, and the side is completely under UoA Valorant's control. It's a 4v5 retake. It's gonna need some miracle. They only have Omen ult. What are they gonna do, Geary Jacks?
Oh, I'm an ult and Killjoy coming in right now. Wow, this is almost making it impossible. But that's exactly what Mr. Rochester likes, is the impossible. Can he defy it? Hart getting 2 bottom side. He's gonna
Getting
get
the
third.
third.
Oh my, and the last pot the plug detained. What can this man do?
This man can do absolutely.
Oh, he got one, but traded out.
Hunters win.
Nothing to save, Geary Jacks, and yeah, that's the game.
Yeah, hey, look, final week. Now we know what the lineup's going to be like for the Red Bull Campus Clutch LAN. And your final team is UoA Valorant.
Damn, dude, look at this fancy.
Nice little transition here.
Yeah.
And yeah, as we, scoreboard probably matches the scorecard as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, a 13-5 victory for UoA Valorant here. And showing it. Strong individual performances. And honestly, I'd say the teams are usually pretty evenly matched. It looks like it was UoA Valorant's day. And well played by them.
Yeah. I don't think macro, like the big idea, I don't think it was anyone's fault.
No.
It was just
It's
they
tough.
were hitting shots.
Yeah.
They got the better timing today.
That's right.
Kind of situation here, to be honest.
That's right. And I think for UoA Valorant, as far as I've heard, they are like a proper team. They do practice enough, whereas the Geary Jacks, more or less, they're a little bit of a ragtag band. They do play, and
There are good players.
they are good players, but sometimes it's who gets in the more practice, and like you said, who hits the most shots. But yeah, that's it for us tonight.
Yeah.
Now, before we go, we of
Shout out
course
to-
we want to give some shout outs
Yes.
to our sponsors.
Yeah, shout out to Red Bull New Zealand for this beautiful opportunity for players and casters to cast these amazing Valorant. I love Valorant.
Yeah, we love Valorant.
Yeah, we love
all
Valorant. This is just great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Red Bull NZ, and also Intel NUC for providing all the good spec components, and Logitech and PBTech.
Yeah, Logitech,
Also-
PVTech coming in strong. They're the technically the local, support your local Kiwi businesses. I don't know if they're quite local, but they're good.
Yeah.
And then of course, most of all, UoA Esports, allowing us to use their wonderful facility.
Yes. Come here more often. We
Yeah.
have amazing spec monitors and
Amazing spec and amazing pricing,
yes,
to be honest.
amazing pricing.
Yeah, in competition with the other
Student
internet.
budgets.
Yeah, really good. They apply for that. All right, well, that's it from us.
Yeah.
It's been lovely casting with you. I'm Vimy,
Dariari or Sandstorm.
here with Sandstorm.
Yeah.
And yeah, hopefully we get to see you all, even the fans watching at home, at the Red Bull Campus Clutch LAN. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's coming in sometime in September, I believe. Make sure to put that into your calendar. It's a date to look forward to. All these amazing teams that have qualified throughout the weeks. It's gonna culminate in a big battle. Who can be the New Zealand champion, and then
And then go
versing
off
Aussie,
to
right?
Yeah. Go off to another country and
That's
then
right.
scrap.
Yeah,
We're all
so
about that.
really awesome opportunity from Red Bull here. And yeah, I'm gonna send it off, I guess. Thank you
Yes.
guys for